Hello everyone. So my instant reaction to Manchester United 5, Leeds United 1. Poor, wasn't it? Really poor. First half wasn't great. Poor finishing from them, and some good saves from Melier kept us in the game. But I think Manchester United's top two players, Paul Pogba and Bruno Fernandes, stepped up. But they were both phenomenal today. And it just seemed like we didn't really deal with the occasion very well. We looked still in pre-season mode at times. But we got it back to 1-1, and you think, okay, we probably don't deserve to be in this position, but we've been granted an opportunity here. Now let's keep it tight and see what happens. And within a couple of minutes, we're 2-1, then 3-1. And we just capitulated, absolutely capitulated. You have to give credit, as much as we don't want to Man United. They were, not sure how good they were. I mean, Fernandes and Pogba played very well. It was more us for me. I just think, no, nothing worked today. At the back, we looked unsure for large parts of the game. Midfield was non-existent. I thought Click had a pretty okay first half, but second half was nowhere. Now that's not me digging him out personally, because the whole team wasn't good enough today, not just Clicky. So I'm not going to dig anyone out personally. Positives. It's the first game of the season. It's done. It's gone. It's a hard one to take. It's harder because it is Manchester United. I mean, that's 11 goals conceded in 2 games there in the 2 seasons we've been back. That's not good enough. That's really not good enough. But there's no changing it. That's what's happened. That's where we're at. Now we have to respond and respond positively against Everton in the next game. Everton and Burnley coming up next 2 games. A real opportunity to kick our season off before we then hit Liverpool. So let's not be writing the season off as people have been doing, which I'm not digging anyone out. It's understandable. It's a passionate reaction to us getting an absolute hiding from one of our biggest, if not the biggest rival we've got. So reactions are reactions. We all think differently, but I'm trying to keep a slightly level head about it. I'm massively gutted. I was so up for this game today. I was so pleased for the fans that got to go, the 3,000. And it's just not ended how we wanted it to end. So, yeah, it is. No, it is what it is. It's really hard to take. But we have to. We've got to. The salt's going to rub in those wounds for a couple of days. You know what I mean? I'm already getting battered online from people I know who are Manchester United fans. I think I'll just spend a couple of days being quite quiet online. Yeah, it's a tough one. I thought Bill's goal was a great strike, and at that point you're just like, okay, let's keep our heads. Let's just stick around in this. Hang on in there, ride the wave that's going to come, but then wanting to get back into it, and we just didn't. It felt like really bad game management. I think it's highlighted that we do, as everyone's saying, you know what I mean, and this game doesn't change it. We need a bit more quality, certainly in the midfield. We look really light in there today. I don't think the position suits Rodrigo, not yet anyway. Bielsa's obviously sure he can convert him into that number 10, number 8 player, but not for me at the minute. And again, that's not me digging him out. I think he's a great player, but I think he's a striker. Again, I'm just a fan giving my opinion. It is what it is. So hopefully we'll hopefully see some recruitment in those positions. the lads have just got to get over this one, take it on the chin, get back on the training field, have the arguments in the dressing room if needed, get it all out, go again. We've got a huge opportunity coming up against Everton to not put this right, but to get the season started. I'm not going to do any analysis on it. I think pretty much everyone saw the game. It hurts. Let's be brutally honest. It's not good. But at the end of the day, it's one game. It's 3 points gone. It's a -4 goal difference. It's bottom of the league probably for this weekend, but it's weekend one. No prizes are given out at this point. No relegations are sorted at this point. No European places are sorted at this point. It's just game one. So we just need to bounce back now. So for those of you going to Ellen Road next week, which I will be one of them, let's shrug this off. Let's get behind the lads. I know we all will. And let's kick on. Let's start the season properly. And let's get a result against Everton. I haven't really got much else to say, to be honest with you. It's not a good day. Not a good day. Ruins weekends, doesn't it? Absolutely ruins weekends. Thank you to everyone who joined us on the watch along on here. It wasn't easy to watch. The comments were getting passionate. That's what we're about. It's a fan base. We won't always agree on things. Obviously, it's just the way it is. Football's a passion-driven sport, certainly at a fan level. But we'll all reunite. We'll all come together again next week, and we'll push the lads on to go get something more positive against Everton. Let's hope potentially we see a new signing in the door by then. I mean, they wouldn't play against Everton anyway, so anything that happens this week transfer-wise isn't going to change who steps out on the field next week. I think we massively missed Diego Llorente today. We hugely missed Calvin. Hugely missed him. A couple of the goals. Fernandez is running off Robin Koch. Calvin's just better in that position. It's as simple as that. That's not me calling Robin Koch a bad player. He's a terrific centre-back. But when you're up against players like Bruno Fernandes and Paul Pogba coming at you, then you need to have your wits about you and be bang on your game. And he was just found out a little bit in that CDM role today. Clearly, Calvin wasn't ready. Otherwise, I'm sure Bielsa would have played him. So another week's training under his belt, and I'm sure he'll be fit and ready to go for Everton. So yeah, that's about it. I hope you managed to enjoy the rest of your weekend, everyone. It is what it is. Let's move on. Let's lick our wounds. Let's take the incoming shit, which is bound to happen. Let's go again. Hopefully see some of you at Ellen Road next weekend. Like I say, we go again. We go again. Let's get behind them and let's make sure that one defeat, one shocking, hideous defeat, isn't carried into the next 2 or 3 games. We've been very good in the past at bouncing back from shocking results. I don't think last season we went 3 games on the bounce being beaten. And we need to carry that kind of stuff into this season. We need to make sure that one defeat doesn't turn into 3, 4 defeats. So let's bring on the next couple. Let's get our season off. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. This was very quick. There's not an awful lot to say. Have a great weekend. We do march on together. That's our song. Let's stick with it. And hope for a bright season. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, get your comments below. Again, I'm sure some of them will be hugely passion driven. Everyone's entitled to their opinions. So get your comments in below. Let me know what you think. about this game and the season ahead. And like I say, let's see what Everton brings next week. Thanks, everyone.